We're winding down this Wednesday just in enough time for Shango to straight up flame roast the 4th of July. This alignment's hilarious. Let's talk about.
Attention, star seeds. Attention, light workers. Attention, root workers. Attention, conjure doctors. Attention, nature-based faith practitioners. Attention, spiritualists. Attention, diviners. Attention, prophets. Attention, the spiritually eclectic. Attention for those seeking the road less traveled. This is time-sensitive cosmic information, so you might want to catch this. This is time-sensitive cosmic information that you can use in your prayers, manifestations, and other spirit works. Beam up now via this video or the audio link in this video's description box to get this on-the-fly esoteric wisdom. Beaming up now. Ashe emojibatu Olodumare Bobo Egungun Ara Orun Bobo Orisha for another day to bask in the goodness of Onile's sacred earth. Every day given is very special, and here are a few details, cosmic details, pertaining to how. I'm iiiYansaje to you, Muse, and this is your early rising or your evening settling mystic forecast.
Ekule, if you're catching this in the evening time, let me adjust my mic. All right. Ekule, if you're catching this in the evening time. Ekaro, if you're catching this in the early morning's rise. I'm iiiYansaje Muse, the Black Madonna of the airwaves, bringing you the music, the mystics, and the mojo on 222.9, the Mothership, Internet radio for the road less traveled, winding down your Wednesday night, July 3rd, 2024. And it was a double shot of Oya. That's a strong Oya energy. The day vibrated on a 9. And 9 is Oya's number in Orisha tradition. Wednesday in some lineages is Oya's ruling day. It's the second Wednesday of summer solstice and of moonchild season. So there's a lot of transformations, changes in the air, changes afoot. But don't be deceived, there's balance in all the Orishas. Oya is not just the tornado that destroys everything in your path. She's not just the guardian of the cemetery gate and the mother of the marketplace. She's the cool breeze in this detoxing heat. So give a thanks to Oya when you feel the wind on your skin. She's that cool breeze of change. She's that versatility. She's that thing that makes sure that life never gets stale. So think about it. How has Oya brought some changes about in your world? Are there some things you're thinking about changing? I hope so, and for the better. It's the second Wednesday of summer solstice and of moonchild season. The moon is waning in the third house of Gemini, and this is the turn-up day for Geminis and Virgo. So the heavens seem to be lining up like never before, or we're just now elevating high enough to recognize it. So make truces with your divinity tonight, with your duality. Between your duality, your ego, your spirit, sometimes they have that box, they have that dance, they have that degree of separation. Allow Oya's winds to change things from within so you gain a new perspective on both sides of your own crossroad. Ashe. So we've got some lot of exciting things going on in the woodworks. For starters, in the 15 years, I'm trying to scroll down, y'all, I'm sorry. Trey Magazine celebrates 15 years of media excellence. Like, wow. And the Mothership is really going to come in with that and making sure that I helped my sis and put her, give the promotions, and it's a long history there. I was one of her first journalists, and just to see another sis be a one woman mag like I'm a one woman radio station, I got to come with the can of kerosene and a match to drop on the flames of positive growth. So, got an announcement. Since Trey represents three third ward stand up, three, Wednesday, day 3 of the week. Day Saturn day of the week, because issue's number is three. And Sunday, because that's a turn up day for us Leos. That's 3 days, all that 333 energy. All of those days are going to be Trey days. So be on the lookout and make sure that you not only beam up to the mothership, but that you join the Trey Nation. I'm going to wet my whistle real quick, and when I come back, we're going to get into more of tonight's Mystic Forecast. I'm iiiYansaje Muse, and this is Radio for the Road Less Traveled, 222.9, the Mothership. Beam up.
But it became undeniable that that was what I was that was what this journey brought me back for.
Wednesday, day 3 of the week, Saturday. A shoe day, his number is 3, the sun's days. Turn up days for Leos, 3 days in rotation. Trey Magazine, TRE, Mothership's 3 years on the air. Do y'all see how all those threes are lined up? 15 years, 5 by 3. Don't worry about it. Join 222.9 the Mothership and celebrating 15 years of media excellence from Trey Magazine. So on Wednesdays, Saturdays, and Sundays at 7 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time, we will be airing the 2022 Cosmic Ear Hustle featuring Stephanie Coleman called Trey's a Charm. It's an innovative, in-depth conversation with the creator of Trey Nation, the dynamic Stephanie Coleman. Oh, nothing to see here. Just a couple of divine feminine powerhouses polishing each other's crowns. And make sure you visit the link in the comment section to join the Trey Nation and amplify the divinative voice. And on top of that, if you scroll on the pin site link, there will also be a portal to beam up to the Trey Nation. 222.9 the Mothership Internet Radio congratulates Trey Magazine and 15 years of media excellence. And it is our manifesting prayer that there will be many more to come. Ashe. And we are back. So, it's the 4th of July. And Shango set it on fire. Don't pay me no mind. It's the 4th of July. I can't even say it. I will. It's the 4th of July, 2024, and Shango is roasting it on your Jupiter ruled Shango venerated Thursday. The day vibrates on a 1, new beginning. And what does fire do? It turns things into ash. It transforms it, turns it into ash. The ash turns over and grows new soil. So I'm going to hijack this Independence Day concept for a second. Um, what are your individual, personal Independence Days? Oh, yeah. Because on your spiritual journey, we have a lot of personal historic dates beyond our birthdays, anniversaries, especially those of us that have had major struggles in life. If you can recall, what was the day or what was the season that you walked out of a toxic situation? There's an Independence Day. Those of you that have had battles with substance abuse, what was the day that you went to rehab and took your life back? That's an Independence Day. Domestic abuse survivors, what was the day that you said enough is enough and you finally chose to love yourself? That's an Independence Day. What was the day that you walked away from a job that was draining your spiritual essence? That is an Independence Day. What was the day that you dared to step out on faith like never before? That's an Independence Day. So I just want to encourage everybody on the 4th of July to look at your own personal Independence Days and do yourself a blessing, child. Take yourself out for a treat. Make that day your Independence Day. Just like every day for me is Thanksgiving. So I will take some turkey if some divine hands prepared it. For the 4th of July, there's some people that I like to share time and space with, regardless of the holiday. Because you know, a lot of folks be like, oh, you shouldn't celebrate that. And right, because our ancestors did not gain their independence on the 4th of July, and that's why we call it that. But don't let that block you from sharing time and space with the people you love, no matter what the occasion is. So if it's prepared by divine hands, I will take some potato salad. You can hold them ribs though, no pork on my fork. Anyway, it is the second Thursday of summer solstice and the second of moonchild season. And it is hot in the spirit realm too, because Shango just set this day on fire. This 4th of July, Shango pulled out a box of matches and put a new beginning on Independence Day. So, whether you celebrated the red, white, and blue kind or not, reflect on some of your own Independence Days and give thanks for your personal new beginnings. Make the most of it. Turn it into something you can use, child. I don't know. The wound tonight is waning in the house of Gemini. So there's some duality dancing there. So your dualities may be dancing in them flames of your new beginning. It's not a bad thing. Just remember that changes for the better, changes for the worse are both uncomfortable because they both require you to come out of your comfort zone. So, as you are, dealing with your own independence, allow your dualities to shake hands because your ego self, your angry self, that part of you is only there because that's the part of you that loves you, that stayed suppressed through all of the times that you tolerated things you shouldn't have. But you got to put your ego to work for your spirit self because if you let it take over, it could get you in trouble. At the same time, when you let your, I'm not going to say like spirit self because it's supposed to lead, but when you don't let your ego walk hand in hand with your spirit, well, you run the risk of getting run over. And that's where your ego self steps in. So, in dealing with those dualities on tomorrow night's waning moon, I want to challenge you, encourage you, nudge you to celebrate your own independence. I'm iiiYansaje Muse, the Black Madonna of the airwaves, and this is Radio for the Road Less Traveled, 222.9 The Mothership, Beam Hub. 222.9 The Mothership congratulates Trey Magazine on 15 years of media excellence. So make sure you visit thetraymag.com, that's TREMAG.com to read, to shop, to explore, and to find more information on how you can be a part of the Trey Nation as we manifest more, many, many more media excellence years to come. Ashe. And we're back. Hydration is important. And that's one of the main functions of summer solstice and why it gets so dang on hot. The heat is designed to make some of us sweat and detox. Heat also does what? Evaporates things that don't need to be there. I ain't gonna be like that tonight. Let me not even do that. Anyways, we are on the second decan now of Moonchild season, which means it's half Pisces energy. Oh, yeah. So we're into that decan where you have the moon, Neptune, Jupiter all aligned. In the Kemetic way of the stars, we are in the season of Anubis and in the season of the 12 figures of African spirituality. This is the second to the last day of the season of the ancestor before we shift into the season of the witch and the judge. It is your solar return. If it is so on July 4th, then happy solar return. Maybe outside of all the fireworks, you can still find your way into celebrating it your own way. May the ancestors, the Lodamare, the Orisha, and many, many more confirmation spirit bless you with many more filled with Bobo Ire. And Bobo Ire means many blessings. But I'm still going to do a little bit of just zodiac dry snitching on you. So if you were born on the 4th of July, I just can't say it no other way. Anyways, if you were born on the 4th of July, although you are not at all demonstrative, you love deeply and wholeheartedly. All right, now, Moon Baby, you're going to have to put that deep love into action. But Pisces folks do be hiding and stuff. But anyway, you have a strong and overpowering personality and genuine and generally ruled by force of will. Cautious and careful. You select your words with care. Good stuff, because words have power. And you mean what you say. You make many friends and very few enemies. Hmm. Sounds like a pretty cool person to have around. All right, other 11 zodiac houses, haterators, not alkaline. Make sure that you are showing the moonchild children some love as they turn up in their season, as summer solstice brings in all that water, nurture, self dating, drinking your flowers, grapes in the ice cubes, and everything to keep you cool. And I want to just give a suggestion about the heat. Instead of complaining about the heat, let's use it. I don't get us. We go to these saunas, right, to sweat and detox. But when Mother Nature gives us a sauna, you don't want to go stand outside 5 minutes. Go stand outside 5 minutes. Make sure it's a shaded place, though, so you don't have that direct heat. Let yourself detox, baby. Meditate on some things you want to drop out your pores energetically as that sweat drips down. Just make sure you turn the air off before you go in the house. I don't want y'all to catch a cold. I am too far away to bring you a dose of castor oil. Anywho, so we got three planets busting the moonwalk on us. So attention Pisces people, your ruling planet, Neptune, has gone in a retrograde on yesterday, July 2nd, coming out on December 7th. So you got 7-2 going in and 2-7 going out. That's interesting. And a one right in the middle. And that's in the house of Pisces. And that's a strong, strong retrograde because Pisces is Neptune's baby. So this is the planet of dreams, spirituality, intuition, compassion, ideals, spirituality, those keys to the esoteric realm. Oh, yeah. In Orisha ways, this planet represents Olokun energy very well. So you want to be mindful of delusionism in any area. Make sure you're looking at things in your life from a spiritually logical standpoint. Because we got to watch that word delusion. Because a lot of the times when we're dreaming of things and we're getting divine downloads and we tell the wrong people, they tell us we're delusional, crazy, get your head out the clouds. So when you're balancing out your delusionism, making sure that your dreams are manifesting in reality, don't ask anyone else's opinion. Ask God's. Yes, I said that. That's how you stay grounded. Avoid anything that you do to escape from dealing with your shadow work because dreams get intense, and with Pluto and Saturn in retrograde too, so all that energy is mixing up together, and we're going into another retrograde on the 26th, but we'll talk about that. You want to avoid vices, too much vice right now. So if you like to partake in alcoholic beverages, cut back. Whatever you drink now, drink less of that. Whatever vices, because vices are gateways to the spirit realm. Okay? So you don't want to have too much vice right now because with Neptune in retrograde, a lot is going to be open spiritually. And you want to be careful what you let in. Embrace confusion from a spiritual standpoint because confusion comes about to test you. So there will be some character tests on spiritual levels. So make sure you got your eyes open for that. All right, Capricorn babies and Aquarius babies. Your planet Saturn is gone into retrograde June 29th again in the House of Pisces, coming out on November 15th in the House of Pisces. Pisces energy is doing the most. Why? Because we're shifting into the Aquarian age. And this is where we put belief into knowing. So you believe in your faith, and when you practice it, well, scratch that. Not just practice it, live it. You will know the result. So the Aquarian age is more about living like you know, as opposed to just believe. And this is kind of behind this massive purification shift that Obatala got going on for all of 2024. So with Saturn in retrograde, this is crossroad energy. This is Eshu energy. This is Babaluaya energy for the Orisha people. This is the karma planet, discipline, power, carnal energy, deeper crossroads. Oh, Eshu dangling them keys in front of a lot of our faces. Get your spiritual priorities in check because your character will be tested. And this is a good time, better time than ever, to sharpen your self discipline and get this. Didn't I just say with the waning moon in Gemini to allow your ego to speak, make peace with your duality? With Saturn in retrograde, you really want to let your ego self speak because the ego self is the wounded child. And if you don't let the wounded child speak, it will act out through you, your grown self. All right? Okay, Scorpios, your planet is in retrograde Pluto going in on May 2nd in Aquarius, coming out on October 12th in Capricorn. So that's a serious bust the moon walk. And Pluto was kind of a mix of Ogun, Oya, and Orumila energy, as it is the end of the galaxy we know and the beginning of the galaxy we don't know. And that's one of those higher realm gates. It deals with regeneration, it's higher octave of Mars. So that's Pluto, Mars energy. And you got transformation, which is Oya's middle name, minding your taboos. That sounds like Orumila and destiny. And it's the most subtle of all retrogrades because Pluto is the furthest planet we know about from this rock from the sun. So this is the most subtle retrograde, but it's the subtle things that make the big differences. You really want to pay attention to those little things that make all the big differences, especially when you're closing one chapter of your world and beginning another. Stop those old patterns, in those old relationships, or change them in a way that don't block your destiny. Now, be mindful that these retrogrades do affect all 11 houses, but their ruling planet signs will be affected the most. So if you are close to anyone who is Pisces, Capricorn, Aquarius, or Pluto, give them patience. If you are Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, or what was the last one, Scorpio, be patient with yourself. I'm going to take a quick break, and when I come back, we're going to get to your tarot draw, brought to you by my Rider Deck. I'm iiiYansaje Muse, the Black Madonna of the airwaves, and this is Radio for the Road Less Traveled, 222.9. Beam up.
I painted this an electric shade of pastel blue for you. Listen. It's 2022 and Neptune is going cold. She's tired of the same old tales told of folks hijacking her nurture, her gold. The audacity of energy suckers got bold, and the good, suffering from the bad, got old. So no wonder earth angels in droves drove to self-love, drew boundaries with samurais when open eyes sliced off unwillingly unhealable places and toxic people. Chance after chance is dried up for the evil. 222, this triple oye coup ends all rendezvous of the Inca and succubi. So bye. It's 2022. And Neptune is going cold. Narcissistic revelation is massive. The heavens are taking a measure and it's drastic in restoring Libra's balance. Ulterior motives and intentions the heavens know got exposed when there were no more cheeks to turn. With freezer burned, she lets them learn so pure love can be freely given to those who will freely return. Neptune. Planet of divine compassion has shortened her rations cause repeat offenses rehashing and splashing her givers in tears. Now she's laughing, and in orderly fashion she drops the thermostat, pulls back her passions, and let us feel a chilly breeze. She had to freeze up so certain things could surface, so universal lovers and dreamers can stop feeling worthless. It's all in divine purpose. It's 2022. And colder is Neptune. She's grown immune, she's changed her tune for those who shatter love and leave its givers undue wounds. She dries her eyes in us and dashes with their foon, surrounds us with egoons, and allows our souls to prune as we let go like balloons and reblossom like peace lilies in June. Oh, cry her a river, she'll let you croon. At the ego self's doom, she cinders the moon. It's 2022, and Neptune is going cold. Mama is drawing her energy back to the too big-hearted, getting us back on track from those who have taken and taken and taken too much. Silence and absence is a sign that now reads you cannot touch. Healers and empaths are basking in bliss baths, no longer exchanging dialect with reprobate-minded voices. We've passed the masses a rain check and let the rain check their choices, saving the nectar of appointing and anointing for those of divine appointment with receipts and invoices of energetic investments in kingdom building. Love is living, returning is given. So should you feel a shiver, it's 2022, and Neptune is going cold. It had to happen to save a certain caliber of human soul. iiYansaje Muse, moon waning in Libra. Ashe.
And we're back. So in Shango energy, we're going to do 3 cards on the top and 3 cards on the bottom because his number is 6. So the first thing that I see, God dog, a fight then broke out. Damn. Shango, this fiery energy on the 4th of July. Be careful what 4th of July barbecue you go to. A fight might break out. But this, if you are in the middle of this quarrel, then this is pertaining to some kind of message or some kind of information that got out that's pertaining to this group of people that was once in on some crap together and now they're just fighting. But that can be expected when passions and low vibrational energy meet alcohol, food, and people blabbing. Oh, God. I hope if you're seeing this, perhaps you will bear witness to this. 30 seconds left for TikTok. Okay, TikTok, y'all gonna have to catch the Facebook version for the rest of this tarot reading, but y'all get y'all's own draw threes. So, anyways, back to the reading. There's some information coming out about somebody in the middle of a quarrel, and it looks a lot like a lover's quarrel or about the destruction of a relationship between very close friends. And this information is going to come out. The energy is telling me at a 4th of July barbecue, somebody is about to get the business. Good grief. And it's about pertaining to somebody who is in a superstar energy. Now the energy tells me that this energy is someone who removed themselves from this energy. And without the clarity that's coming with this page of swords, the star energy found peace. The star energy is chilling, happy, naked, playing in the water, moon bathing, all the while all hell is breaking loose on the other side. So, if you're one to speculate this, don't say I didn't tell you. But if you're the one mixed in with this fight, be mindful of what information is coming through, because this person is going to be accused of lying, but they're not. And that's what's going to start the fight. And this star energy here, let me move this over so we can flip the three backwards. Check this out. So, with the star energy chilling in its own space while all hell is breaking loose on the other side of the spectrum, you got an emperor that is, oh wait, look, my thumb got stuck. Oh, High Priestess card. So you got Star High Priestess energy over here chilling. So if you are in the Star or High Priestess energy, when this messenger comes to you with some information, just take it in stride, and whatever you do, stay calm. Do not let whatever this energy brings in disturb your groove, because you've been very well. And on the other side of the underbelly of the deck, there's an emperor behind the whole fight that is freaking over it. And what is it that he's over? It feels like control, because he's gained some strength in some area. And this person standing up for something. There's an emperor that, it's like this Page of Swords energy has some information about an emperor and a group of people that caused a fight to break out. But this fight broke out not because of the page, that the squealer, but because of the emperor. And the emperor is gaining some strength and is growing, because one of the hidden meanings of the strength card is when you see the infinity symbol above the head. That's 8. That's Obatala energy. That is, oh, that's Obatala energy. That's infinity energy. That's limitless energy. That's godlike energy. And you see this person holding the lion's mouth. The lion represents the beast within. So whoever this, confirmation 33.3 timer, thank you. The emperor is gaining some strength over his carnal self. And that had something to do with either the fight you're in the middle of, the fight you're going to squeal on, or the fight that happens at the 4th of July barbecue that you just snack on your ribs and try to break it up. Please try to break it up. Last card, Knight of Pentacles. So I'm feeling something being rebuilt here, with the emperor gaining the strength and taking his wealth in the other direction. Because as you can see, the Page of Swords is coming in where the knight is moving out. So this fight that I see breaking out, and that's Shango's passion, Shango's energy, inner transformation. This is pertaining to someone who has pretty much cut off an entire lifestyle to take their wealth and go another way. Because these awakenings are happening left and right, and it's pulling the rug out from under a lot of people that were harvesting energy of righteous people. And you're going to see it come to an end in a very fireworky, explosive way with that Five of Wands fight breakout. So there's the energy that I have for today. That's a reading I don't typically do. That one went all over the place. But if you would like a personal read, then by all means dial 314 200-0368. That's 314-200-0368. I am iiiYansaje Muse, the Black Madonna of the airwaves, and this is Radio for the Road Less Traveled, 222.9, the Mothership. Be flavorful, elite, divine guidance and wisdom, broken down to the practical to bring Oya's change into your life for the better. Call 314-200-0368. That's 314-200-0368 for spiritual mentorship and guidance readings by iiiYansaje Muse. All proceeds go to 222.9, the Mothership, Internet radio for the road less traveled. Beam up. And we are back. Give me 1 second. All right. Thank you for joining me for this forecast. I certainly hope that you learned some things that are going to help you align your divinely flaming Thursday. Happy 4th of July if you celebrate it. If you're listening at the 11 o'clock hour, we now return to our Winds Nightly Vision of what love looks like with music from the loose ends. Because Oya is the storm and you can't stop the rain. If you are listening at the 6 a.m. hour, then stay tuned for the Rising Bembe to Shango before we get to your fiery, funky, fire starter fathers of R&B song. Either way, remember that the sky's big enough for us all to be stars. And in the words of George Clinton, free your mind, your ass will follow. This is 222.9 The Mothership, Internet radio for the road less traveled. Beam up.
Every day is special. Why not find out mystically how? This is the forecast on your Mystic Music Haven on the airwaves, 222.9, the Mothership. Beam up.